Let's go ahead and solve homework exercise number 15 from section 11.2. All right, how many distinguishable 7-letter words can be formed using the words in Alabama? Okay, now some of these, this is the formula where we have duplicate objects. Okay, some of the letters are the same. Okay, so the formula is for duplicate objects, forgot the C there. You take the total number of letters, which they tell you there is 7, and you do the factorial. And then you divide by the number of letters that are identical. So in this case, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 A's. So you divide by, and you factorialize it. So it's 4 factorial. Okay? There's 1 L, 1 B, and 1 M, so you don't have to worry about those. It's only when there's 2 or more. So then you would go ahead and do 7 factorial divided by 4 factorial because there's only 4 duplicates of A. So again, in this one, it's not, you could almost do it faster by reducing 7 times 6 times 5, and then there's 4 factorials, right? The 4 factorials cancel, so it's just 7 times 6 times 5, which 6 times 5 is 30 times 7 is 210. So the answer would be 210. Again, it's the total number n factorial in the numerator divide by the number of duplicates. Okay? All right, very good. Number 16. In how many ways can the digits in the number 8,666,333 be arranged? Now, there's repetition. Instead of letters, there's numbers. So there's 3 6s and 3 3s. Now, altogether, there are 7 numbers, right? So if they were all different, it would be, the answer would be 7 factorial, right? But we got duplicates. We've got 3 6s, so we're going to divide by 3 factorial. We also have 3 3s, so we're going to divide by another 3 factorial, okay? So again, on this one, you could go ahead, now you could do 7 factorial is fairly large, right? You got to go 7 times 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now remember, this is factorial. This is not a 3. So each of these is 3 times 2 times 1, and this is 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? So again, if you want, you can just reduce it pencil and paper, or you can use your calculator. You could have did the factorials. 3 times 2 times 1 cancels here, right? And then this 3 times 2 times 1 is a 6, right? So this 6 could cancel with this 6, so we're left with what? 7 times 5 times 4, right? If we do all the reducing paper and pencil. So 7 times 5 times 4, we can do that and get our correct answer. 7 times 5 times 4. And we get 140. Okay, now again, on the calculator, it was what? In the numerator was 7, and then you go over to math key. You could, probability, factorial is number 4, so 7 factorial is there, and now what? We're dividing by 3 factorial, right? Which is 3 times 2 times 1, which is dividing by 6. And then we had another 3 factorial for the 3 3s, right? So divide by 3 again. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. And there's our, oh, I'm sorry, 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. Be careful, right? So I made a mistake. So again, it's 7 math. Let's just start over. I cleared it. I did 3 instead of 3 factorial, exactly what I told you not to do. So 7 factorial. There's the answer, divided by 3 factorial, which is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. And then divide by another 3 factorial. So that is 3 times 2 times 1 is another 6. And there's our answer, 140. Okay? All right, very good. All right, a signal can be formed by running different colored flags up a pole, one above the other. Find a number of different signals consisting of 7 flags, 3 white, 2 red, and 2 blue. Again, some of them are duplicates, right? So, keep on forgetting to write the C, duplicate, right? So what's the formula? It's the total number factorial in the numerator, 7 factorial. And then we have 3 white, right? So we have 3 factorial in the denominator times 2 red. So 2 factorial in the denominator and also another 2 blue. So another 2 factorial in the denominator. Those are all multiplied. So again, it's 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. 2 factorial is 2 times 1. And another 2 factorial is 2 times 1. So 3 times 2 times 1 cancel. 2 times 1 is 2 times 2 is 4, right? And so this is all 4, so the 4s would cancel. So we would be left with 7 times 6 times 5, which again, 6 times 5 is 30 times 7 is 210. Okay? So again, duplicate objects, you take the total number, factorial in the numerator, and then the duplicates factorial for each of the duplicates. So 3 factorial for the white flags, 2 factorial for the red flags, and another 2 factorial for the blue flags. We divide, I wrote them all out, canceled, and we were left with, after reducing, 7 times 6 times 5, which is 210. All right, very good. Let's look at number 18. Determine whether the statement makes sense or does not make sense. Explain your reasoning. I used a formula, NPR, to determine the number of ways a manager of a baseball team can form a 9-player batting order from a team of 25 players. Okay, well, if you think about this one, you got a batting order. Order means order matters, right? Whether you're hitting first, second, or third, so it is a permutation, right? Each player can only bat at one position, right? So one and only, there's no duplicates, so it's an NPR, right? So it's a permutation, order matters, there's a total of 25, and we're going to be able to select 9. So 25 P9, so, or NPR formula. And again, order matters, so it's a permutation. Okay, so then that is definitely a true statement. So the statement does not make sense because the statement does not make sense, can't be A. Go down to B. The statement does make sense. The formula NPR is needed because the order of batter makes a difference. That's definitely correct. Okay, and then the other one is the statement does not make sense. It does make sense, so that's wrong. And then finally, D, the statement makes sense. NPR is needed because the order of batters does not make a difference. It does make a difference. So obviously, the only correct answer is choice B. All right, and that is the correct answer. All right, very good. That takes care of all 18 problems from section 11.2. This is your math teacher, Dr. Swears. I hope you found these videos helpful. If you still need more help, send me an email using the inbox through the Canvas course at the FGCU portal. Again, thank you for listening to this video.